Evening all. I just thought I'd share this with you. It's an item that I've been using since Christmas. My Katie got it for me as a stocking filler, shall we say. And as far as I'm aware, it's not an over expensive light or lantern, but I've found it really good. So I just thought I'd show you, share it with you, and just sort of go through the specs as such. There's the light itself, and it also comes with a USB cable. Now you can plug it in much as you would your mobile phone into an adapter or into your computer to charge it. I've never had to, which will become apparent in a minute. But basically, let's have a look on the side here. Pop that open. You've got the USB slot there for the cable going in, and the small slot there for this when you need to charge it up. Now the good thing about this is, with the USB slot, with the internal battery that's in here, you can actually use this light to charge your mobile phone, which is a handy feature. Use it a bit like a power bank in a way. It's not got the biggest battery in the world, but if you need an emergency recharge, could be useful. Little indicator light there. I'm not quite sure how well that shows. Essentially when it's charging, that's red, goes green when it's full. Quite simple. And there's the power on and off button. Basically, one press low power, two press high power, three press my favourite, the strobe. Why the hell do you need it? I don't know. And then off. Simple as that. On low power, it gives out a good amount of light. If I have it in my tent on low power, it's more than enough light to see whatever you're doing within the tent. High power gives out a good amount of light over a larger area, but in a tent, low power is fine. When it's closed up like this, you can see the LED in the center there. You can actually use it like a torch. Gives out a reasonable beam. Not massive, but enough, to see where you're going and that sort of thing. Fairly bright. Also, if you hang it up, because it's got the built-in, little hanger here. If you hang it up, you essentially get like a spotlight effect from underneath. But most of the time, you just pull it open and use it like a lantern like that. I say on low power, it gives out more than enough in your tent to see what you're doing. High power, it's bright. It's very, very good. I like it. It's not meant to come on when I open it. I obviously squeeze the button. Squeeze it again. Goes up to the higher notch. Squeeze it again. And it has a funny flashy turn. And off. But most of the time, the low power is absolutely fine. The best bit about it, solar panel. I've never yet had to charge it using the cable. I've literally got it out, put it in the sun, and just charged it up in that manner. I can actually get the leaflet out and have a look at the specs to see how long it lasts, but it's quite a long time. I had it in the sun for quite a few hours recently, hung it in the tent and switched it on the low power setting at about sort of 8 or 9 in the evening. didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning because there was awful lot of silly chatter and beer drinking going on, and it was still shining, no problem. So it does last well. And the solar panel, I mean, what a great idea. Simple as that. So if you're in the middle of nowhere, yes, you can A, have a light, B, charge your phone purely by solar. As I say, the little handle for hanging it up, it easily unclips from either end. So you can just unclip it, I don't know, whether you want to have it on a ridge line, whether you have a tent that has a loop built into the roof. It doesn't weigh much, it's no big deal hanging it. I just found it absolutely excellent. How you pronounce that, I'm not too sure. You can work it out for yourself, or just type it in and look it up on Google or whatever. Let me grab the leaflet and see what I can tell you about it. Now the writing on this is really small, so let me have a look. Although I've got my glasses on, it is still really small. What do we need to know? On high power, if you have it in the sun, it'll run for 15 minutes. On low brightness, after having it in the sun for an hour, it'll go for 30 minutes. I'm struggling to read this, to be perfectly honest, because it is very, very small, even with my glasses on. But yeah, well, it's not really important, is it? Really, the whole spec, bloody rubbish from it. All I can say is it's low power, plenty bright enough. High power, really good. Yes, you can use it as a torch. It's not like one of these modern, mega power torch, but enough to see where you're going. And I have used it sort of continuously for 6 hours, just on a solar charge, and it's lasted no problem whatsoever. I mean, I haven't charged it since that camp, and as you can see, it's still fine. That's low power, that's high power. I'm not sure how long it would last in the real world. I've never left it on long enough to find out. But for an overnight camp, for your evening light, shall we say, or when you're going to bed and that sort of thing, it's fine. It'll do 6, 8 plus hours on a single day's solar charging. I don't know how long it would last if I used the cable and gave it, a full charge, because I've never yet seen this light turn green. I've only had, had it on the red setting when it's been charging by sunlight, so it's never actually been full. So I don't know how long it would last. But superb little light, works really well. Not too big, as you can see, and it's not heavy either. It's about 100 grams, something like that. Would recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.